Hello, and in this video I want to demonstrate how to configure the SSL Clientless VPN on the Cisco ASA. This is my topology that I'm going to use here. This is just a template that I use for my ASA work. We're going to be connecting to ASA1 over here on this particular subnet. Now to reach it, I did have to add in some static root entries on my Windows 10 machine here, which is represented by this device here. So yeah, I've already configured the ASA to allow ASDM access, so that's what we're going to do. Over here we have two servers, so these two servers are both running HTTP, SSH and Telnet. So yeah, let's log in. Okay, so this is just telling me that the SSL certificate is not signed by a CA, which is over here, which I haven't configured. So just let that sort itself out. Okay, so there are a couple of bits that we need to do for the clientless VPN. So we'll go into configuration, remote access VPN, clientless. We'll do the group policies first, then the connection profile, and then we'll do the local users. So we'll create a group policy. We'll call this clientless group policy, and this will be our welcome message when the user logs in. So this is welcome to the clientless VPN, and in brackets I'm going to write group policy. Click on more options here. I only want to use this group policy for the SSL clientless SSL option. We will create a Web Acl. I will call this Web-Acl, and I will add a access control entry. So for now we will use HTTP. These are my servers on HTTP. And the same rules apply, so everything else after this will be denied. That will do for now. So look at portal. We can create some bookmarks for the user. I will create some bookmarks and I will call this bookmarks. So let's give it a name. We'll add some subtitles here. Subtitle. First one is 10.1.1.4. And this is 10.1.1.4. Okay, so that all looks okay there. Alright, we'll apply that. Send. Now let's do our connection profile. We will call this tunnel group or connection profile, whatever you want to call it, clientless profile. And this is what the user will see. We'll go clientless VPN. Using the local database for users, this is the DNS information, and we will tie it to this group policy here. Alright, let's apply all that. I want to enable that, and I want to allow users to select from the login page there. I will create a user. called Clientless and Cisco 123. Cisco 123. I don't want this particular user to be able to manage the the ASA. We will tie this user to this group policy and to this connection profile. Apply that. Alright. Let's see if we go to HTTPS. Okay, yeah. So I've configured this wrong. Let's go back here. I want to create a custom URL. We'll call this clientless. So when users go to this URL, they will automatically be assigned to that connection profile. Let's apply that. And I need to enable it on the outside here. Okay. So let's refresh that. Let's close that and let's reopen it. Okay. So this is one way to log in. That's our welcome message. And these are our bookmarks. So these are my routers. Server 1. Let's click home. And server 2. Okay. I will log out. I will use the custom URL. Clientless and Cisco 123. Okay. Now then, these are the only protocols that we can use on a clientless VPN. So we can add, we could change this in the ASDM. We can add specific jar files. So if I was to go to client server plugin here and import, this is what we can import here. So I'm going to select RDP. This is going to be, I've already uploaded these to the flash, but you can also do it from, you can also upload it from your local PC. Import. That's done. And I will do SSH and Telnet. And that is that there. Okay. Import now. Okay, if I go back here and refresh. So we have the option now for Telnet and RDP version 2. So this isn't going to work because of our Web Acl. So let's just add this real quick. I'll do SSH. So that's 10.1.1.2 and 10.1.1.4. We'll apply that. Okay, now I want to do some bookmarks. Well, add these to the bookmarks. So this would be SSH server 1. This would be subtitle. So this is going to be 10.1.1.2. SSH server 2. No SSH. 10.1.1.4. Okay, and we'll also add telnet as well. Telnet 10.1.1.2. Okay, so we've modified the bookmarks. Let's go back here and refresh this. Okay, so this is as expected. This is grayed out because of the Web Acl, so we're not going to be able to access that. If I was to click on SSH here, Java throws up a couple of warning messages. It took me a while actually to figure out how to sort out Java, but yeah, it's all out there on the internet. Okay, and this is the SSH connection, all done within the browser itself using this Java connection. Okay, so that is that. I am just going to modify the Telnet ACL. Advanced Web ACL. Add Telnet 10.1.1.2. Let's go back to our browser. Where are you? And yeah, so we can actually get to them now. So we have done the plugins. Yeah, obviously we can't do RDP to Cisco iOS devices. There's another feature here that I just want to go through, which is called the Smart Tunnel. So the Smart Tunnel will allow us to run programs on our computer instead of running everything through the actual browser itself. So what happens is, let's say I'm using SecureCRT here, and I want to connect to something on the inside of the network. With the smart tunnels, it will intercept that traffic and forward it on to where it needs to go. Port forwarding was the old way of doing it, but smart tunnels is the best way to doing it. So yeah, so we've got the smart tunnels. We're going to add, let's call this something. We'll call this Windows Apps here. So we need to know what the application process is. It's only given us two options here, Windows and Mac, and obviously I'm on Windows. So if I do this here, I'll bring this over here so we can see. I'm looking for SecureCRT. So I want this smart tunnel to intercept my SecureCRT connections. So we'll just call this SecureCRT. And we need to know what the process name is, and this is going to be .exe here. We could add additional security by running the hash on this and putting the hash value in here, but we're not going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to add that. Now we need to apply this smart tunnel to our group policy. So we'll go to our group policy, and it is Smart Tunnel Applications, Windows Apps. We could get this to start automatically. We're not going to bother. Send. One thing I do want to do is the monitoring. login and view. Just bring that over here for now. I'm just going to log out and log back in. We'll continue that. So we've got this new option here, application access. So let's start this. Let's go to details here. Okay. So yeah, let's bring up PuTTY and let's try to telnet into one of our inside addresses. Let's see what happens. Okay, connection refused. Let's just try that with SSH as well. Yeah, okay, it doesn't like it at all. Alright, so if we have a look at our log viewer, one thing in particular I want to see is this Web VPN access denied, smart tunnel that. So we need to modify our Web Acl to allow smart tunnels through. So we've got all of this so far, and now we need to add a couple more. Smart tunnel has its own category, 10.1.1.2. And smart tunnel 10.1.1.4. Let's apply that. Send. Let's try this again. So this computer doesn't have a route to this network. So yeah, this is just intercepted by the ASA and then forwarded on. Let's try telnet connect, and there we go. Admin Cisco 123. And let's just try SSH to the other address. Okay. So that is just another way of connecting to resources on the inside of the network. Alright, let me just have a look at something. So we've done the plugins, we've done the smart tunnels. Let's have a look at customization here, and this default customization here. Okay, so we could change certain things here. We could change the logo here. I'm just going to call this GazNet title panel. Yeah, you could do all this sort of stuff here. You can change the prompt usernames. Let's call this oh, this is the login page. Net login page. Login page. Okay. And then this is the portal page. GazNet portal page title panel. I think this is going to work. Let's apply, send. Let's see what happens. Let's log out. Hey, there we go, look at that. Log in. So yeah, we saw before where we could change all this here. So this is the login page title panel, the option that we saw before. Continue. And yeah, portal page title panel. So that is where, let's have a look. So that is this option here, login portal. This is the portal, and then this is the login. And then, you know, we could change all this here, yeah, as I said before. And I think that will be it for today, and thank you for watching.